Welcome back, ladies, gents, germs, whatever you choose to be. We had a big week of FA Cup. Fuck. Welcome back, all you ladies, gents, germs, whatever you choose to be. We got a lot of El Clasico. Fuck me. Welcome back, ladies, gents, germs, whatever you choose to be. We had a lot of FA Cup action this week, some El Clasico. We give our take.
Nice. Finally. Straight in. Saturday. Manchester City, Burnley. Vincent Kompany returning to the Etihad with his very, very informed Burnley in the championship. A league very leaders. Good side. Definitely going to win the league. Playing amazing football under Vincent Kompany. But it's not enough against Man City at the Etihad. It was a...
open and shut case. It was over before it started.
It was a realization for Burnley, I think. And I think Kompany put it best after the game. I think this was such a captain interview afterward after getting smashed 6-0. Such a reality check.
Spoiler alert.
He said, shut up. He said, we're the 21st best team in English football. We need to remember that. Oh my. Really think about that. Let that sink in. Not so good. It's pretty hot in the championship. But when they went to play at the Etihad, not so good. 6-0. Haaland 3 goals. Alvarez 2 goals. Palmer 1 goal. Perfect fucking day.
Pep loves to take Haaland off right when he's just starting to get into gear. Like he really starts getting it humming. He's going. He's moving around. He's fucking flying. And then he's like, "You're done. You got 3 goals already. But now that you're really." But now that you're really roaring and ready to go,
I think that is absolutely,
you're done.
Positively the correct thing to do. And if you think it's wrong,
I don't think it. I didn't say good or bad. It's just something that I've noticed over the whole season.
Scores 3 goals. The game is done. Take him off. I don't care about any records. I don't care about any of his personal
if your company
things. It doesn't matter to me if he's gonna break Messi's FA Cup record or whatever. I don't give a fuck.
See, I saw that meme as well, and
I don't care.
And what it basically said was, as soon as Haaland gets close on December, 30th, as soon as he gets close to equaling or surpassing Messi's total for calendar goals in a year,
which might not happen.
He's getting hooked. It's not going to happen, but he'd get hooked.
But you know what though? He could do it. Not saying he can't. And it's like Pep's not that type of. I would love to believe that. You see, Trevor, you smell. All right? Look, so Pep is not about to do that to Haaland. Haaland's going to continue to score goals, continue to do his thing. Alvarez, though, what a baller. Absolute dream signing. $25 million for the best player from Argentina at the time in that league. Coming up, he was at the time. Who was better?
Enzo Fernandez.
No,
we'll skip on to that.
Scrub. Done nothing for Chelsea. Okay, Alvarez,
team.
Absolutely class. Love it. We beat Burnley 6-0. It's really expected. It's Burnley.
They're the 21st best team in the league.
Like Kompany said, 21st best team. I do hope in the future one day the Kompany can manage Manchester City. That would warm my heart. That would be awesome. And it's like there's been a lot of cases, point A, Ale. Didn't really work out. A lot of club legends always work out. Lampard, Chelsea, didn't work out. It's not a guarantee.
I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna taste like fucking vinegar coming through my mouth. But if you look at Arteta, that's the other hand.
Yeah, right, exactly. And also, I think the difference between Kompany and those other managers is he's now proving himself. And you could say, oh yeah, he got a Burnley team, but he's changed the whole way Burnley's played. Burnley under Sean Dyche, what they did, different. And then now they play the Pep Guardiola just extension
Junior
football. Yeah. Now he's completely changed that club. So
and I think that's how the route of a manager should be.
Yeah,
100%. Kompany, as soon as he got that job, everybody knew. Okay, coming from Anderlecht, he did wonderful. He did exactly what Anderlecht needed him to do.
Yep.
Did well in the Belgian league.
Coach.
Exactly. And he comes over to England and he gets a championship team. That is the way that it should go. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't come just because you're a former player.
Because of a name.
Because of a name, you shouldn't come straight into the job. I mean, I'm not saying Lampard did that. He did. I'm not saying Ole did that. He did. I'm not saying Arteta did that. He did. But it was nice to see that the growth the natural growth from Company. I mean, you can see that team at the beginning of the year, we all knew that they were probably going to get promoted. But
we didn't think that it was this way.
Right. We did not think that
nobody thought it was going to be like this. But 6-0 over Burnley.
I was going to say, but it's 6-0 over Burnley.
We take it.
Moving over to Sunday, we had the best game of the weekend from a neutral standpoint. 100% the best game. Most action. Not the most goals, because obviously 6-0, but that's not as entertaining as 3 red cards and 4 goals. Spoiler alert. But as you know, we'll get right into it from the beginning. Lineups, I liked them. Thought they were good. A little bit of rotation here and there. I'm starting to get worried a little more and more as the games come, because we've played so many games in the last couple of weeks, and then we still have more games to play. It's just we got to rotate. It's what he did, and it was shaky.
Not good.
Because of that rotation.
The red cards. Let's just start there.
We got to go. Well, here, let's set the scene. Let's set the scene.
Okay.
Fulham score first. 1-0.
Woohoo!
Immediately, I'm like, it's just going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days where we dominate the ball, we dominate the shots, the passes, but it's just not happening. It just doesn't go in the
back of the net.
But then, Jadon Sancho, I even said at the beginning of the game, this guy's got to have a good game. He needs to get that confidence back. He needs to keep playing well. He didn't have a great game, but he did something that changed the whole entire game in one kick. So he takes the ball, he's through on goal, takes a shot. Willian puts his hand right out, stops an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Definitely straight red card. I mean, I saw
what he was doing.
Some people saying, "Oh, it wasn't even on. It was clearly on target. It was clearly a handball." So then it's like, okay, straight red card, down to 10 men. They'll take the penalty, probably even it up, and then we move. That's not what happened. We saw the absolute mad lad Mitrovic, crazy psychopath, go up to the ref and basically beat the shit out. Not actually. He came up, gave him a little nudge, like, "Hey, buddy, what do you think you're doing?" And the ref did not like that. So another straight red card. Manager comes out, does not approve. Third red card.
I
mean, Sancho got 3 people sent off in the space of 45 seconds. I mean, what a baller. I mean, what else can we say? But then from there, we saw Bruno put the penalty away, 1-1. It was inevitable. We knew that momentum change down to 9 men. 9 players you're playing against. You better fucking win. And that's what they did. They came back, scored 2 more after that pen, really sealed it off. And now, unfortunately, we play the best remaining team in the FA Cup, Brighton.
That's absolutely false. Sheffield United is definitely the best team in the competition. And
De Zerbi has Brighton flying, though. I mean, that team, it does worry me because they are so good and so compact. Caicedo continues to be amazing this year. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. I know we're previewing it a little bit, but I still think it's
If Man City does play United in the final, I think it's the first Manchester Derby and FA Cup final, I believe.
I think it's the any final ever.
And I got to be honest with you, I have never felt more confident in my entire City fan career that we are going to win this FA Cup. Sheffield. Championship. They ain't going to do nothing. If we go and smack Burnley 6-0, we're going to... I bet we'll beat Sheffield like 2 or 3-0 only. I think we're only going to be like 2 or 3-0 in the end. I think it's only going to be like 2 or 3.
Yeah, because it's going to be 91% possession for City. Exactly. I mean, they're going to shut
like 2 or 3%,
down.
I think, or 2 or 3%, 2 or 3-0, and then we're going to go to the final and
get the shit beat out of them.
Play Brighton, and Brighton are good, but I just. De Zerbi or whatever the hell, like
De Zerbi.
He's good. He's come into the league. He's made a really good impact. But I just think developing the team coherence of Manchester City, the final mentality experience already have been in many finals. That
league
team,
winners. I mean,
like
they're just winners.
I think when we go and play Brighton in the final, we will end up winning.
See, I think when we play Sheffield in the final, we'll win it. But see, what'll probably end up happening is we get the first ever Manchester Derby as the FA Cup final. It's a wonderful game. One of us is going to be upset, but at least, hopefully, we both make it.
I'm
just kidding. I want to beat the shit out of them.
Very confident that we will win in the FA Cup final.
We'll see.
Moving on, El Clasico. Oh my goodness! Starting out lineups. First thing I want to point out, Araujo been playing right back against Vinicius Jr. every single time they play. You'd see Koundé there more often than not playing right back in an everyday La Liga game or whatever.
Every other game.
But against Vinicius Jr. or Mbappe now whenever they play PSG, which might not be for a little minute. But Araujo, class, world-class defender in my opinion.
Wonderful.
One of the best defenders in the world. Vinny, he got an own goal off of him.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was really like Araujo's fault. Or I don't know if it was Araujo who got the own goal off of. But he got an own goal off somebody. I don't think it was really any of the defenders' fault. I think Vinny got lucky. It was
it was not
lucky own goal, and Ter Stegen could not react in time.
And you know that moved the game further ahead, obviously. Yeah. But I mean, at that point, everyone's going for it now. You know, Barcelona have to get that goal back.
Yep.
Real Madrid are trying to hold on, but they're not a defensive possession-minded team. They're a possession team, but they also want to attack. They want to get after you, run into those spaces behind with Vinicius. And that's what they were able to do. But Barcelona, man, I mean, I don't know what it is about this team this year.
Mm-hmm. They were pelting shots. Lewandowski in that first half, man, I don't know how he didn't score like 6 goals.
I mean,
dude was just like the way Barcelona were creating was insane.
Courtois has been amazing this year for quite a few games. He's had some stinkers here and there, but this game he just was making save after save that you wouldn't expect. And like Tanner said, you're thinking, okay, when's that breakthrough? When is it? When is it? When is it? And it finally came.
Coming from Sergio Roberto, a all-round player really for Barcelona, playing everywhere on the pitch, in midfield today. Bruh! It stinks like shit. Sergio Roberto scored right before the half. Tied it up. 1-1. Momentum switching back into Barcelona's favor. They deserved that goal in the first half, though, because both teams were going at it.
Very fierce game.
We go into the second half. It's kind of a slower pace beginning of the second half. I thought it wasn't very much.
It wasn't go get them as it was in the first.
Late on, Kessie scores, gets in off the bench, scores a goal. Probably not going to see too much more game time from it.
That's the thing. I mean, as a player, you want to score those goals in the meaningful moments and then carry that momentum forward. But he's not a player that starts every week, so it's going to be tough for him to keep it going. And
his job isn't necessarily to be scoring all the time, so it's not like it boosts his rep or anything. But Barcelona 12 points clear in La Liga over Real Madrid.
Insane.
The title is pretty much locked up. The La Liga title is pretty much locked up, unless it was real like a
Liverpool-esque collapse. I mean,
Barcelona mess up here, but I mean, we should expect Barcelona to win the league.
Had a lot of FA Cup to talk about. A little bit of El Clasico, you know, vibes. You know what it was. Come back to the next one.
Nice. You smell like shit.
I know. I just farted.